What? What did I just do? No, I don't need that. Oh, come on. Hi. Me? You are me. Why does Twitch... Oh my god, Streamlabs, what are you doing? No, I don't want that. Alright, so Streamlabs is blocking me from looking at Twitch chat right now, which is kind of ridiculous, to be honest. I don't understand why it's doing that. So, hi Tommy, hi Hung, hi Rayan. Come on, we'll move this over here. We'll move this over here. Oh my gosh. So, all new information is up. Next week is going to be pretty boring, I gotta say. Daddy? No, I don't need that. I definitely don't need a kid. Not at this time. Maybe not ever. Yes, good. So I am fighting to get enough gems to finish Secret Treasure. I may just be able to do it. Like, it's gonna be cutting it quite close. So I have, what, 1800? Hi Bankapu, hi Demonio. I still need the 3000 one. But I have a lot, because I used up all my blue books. So I have a lot of gems in here right now that I'm gonna pick up later. Should be okay to finish Secret Treasure and be completely broke after that. But we will see. Alright, so one thing I want to say is, hi Andrew, I want to say is, if you don't need Freya, please, it's okay to skip next week's miracle event. And here is what I'm going to do. I'm going to skip it because next miracle event, first of all, it'll be a different, possibly better hero. Second of all, Bale should be released by then. And so he should be available in Miracle Eyes. So if you don't pull now and you pull next month, you might be able to get Bale. Possibly. So I think that's good enough reason for me to sit out this next week. So yeah, if you happen to be... No, Bale's not out today. Bale will be out next key event. Most likely will be out next key event. No guarantee on that, but I don't think Bale is that great. But remember also that we don't have his final skills. What we have was the tentative skill set, and the devs basically came out and said, you guys are using the wrong skills, or like, it's not final. So we have to really wait and see what his official skills actually are going to be before we, say anything. But for now, as of what his skill set was before, it wasn't great. Hi Goku. Zed, you replaced Aiden for Reaper. I think that's a better idea. I was talking with Fast Muriel, and he likes Reaper, or he doesn't like Reaper, but I think, honestly, Reaper is a little bit better. Walnir or Reaper 6, that's going to depend if you need a tank or not. Is the new hero better than Freya? No, absolutely not. It's going to be very hard for a hero to be better than Freya. I mean, Freya is... If you still need copies of Freya, go ahead and pull. I mean, Freya is still amazing. She's still very, very good. and you're going to want to have Freya. But if you're in a position like I am where Freya does not directly help you, then it's okay to pass. Is Scarlet good? Yes. Well, I mean, Scarlet is decidedly mediocre. She's not great, she's not terrible. She's definitely usable, but she's far behind Medusa and even farther behind Phoenix. Really, the problem is when you throw Phoenix into the mix, nobody is good compared to Phoenix. Is Medusa good? Medusa is by far the second best horde. If you have Zexanoth and Monkey King, if you can, I would make Monkey King first. Monkey King is still useful. Zexanoth is very terrible. Zexanoth is like Ripper level. He's good for Friends Boss, but not really anywhere else. Teddy, what are you doing? Teddy is staring at the wall right now. Hi, Irvin. So I have to I can't buy wheel tokens right now because I need all my gems. I can't, it's amazing like how broke I am. Helmet and... Alright. Ultimately Freya is better, but I mean, Monkey King can still be a very good tank if you happen to still need a tank. Will I pull eyes? No, I'm not gonna pull eyes next week. Because most likely next round we'll have Bale available. Not as a reward, but available in the pool of heroes. And so, hi Pirusi, I'm doing pretty good. So hopefully, if I wait, that it should pay off that way. Oh crud, I might not win this. I should win this. So ultimately, Freya is better if the rest of your team holds up with her. But, like, if you don't have a super meta team, like, if you don't have Skuld, Valkyrie, Dro, I think Monkey King is going to end up being more useful because of his return damage. So here is the problem that we have right now is the old meta of crowd control, it still exists because Phoenix... because Skuld, as good as she is, she's not everywhere yet. A lot of people don't have her yet. So to say, yes, Chesia is better when you throw Skuld into the equation, but what about if you don't have Skuld? Then Freya is better, then Monkey King is better. So it's you kind of have to be very careful how you ask, is someone better than another, because it's going to depend on who you're fighting. If you fight a lot of Skulds, or your team is the current meta, which is Dro, Shud, Valkyrie, Skuld, then Freya is better. Otherwise, Monkey King is better. What? You ate already. You don't even get to complain for food. Hi, Ecstatic. Am I still gonna use Ultima 5 Valkyrie? Absolutely not. The only reason that I will use Ultima is for Legion. Now, I would like to pull an alliance for Valkyrie, but that's extremely wasteful. I'd like to pull just to have Heaven and Hell fodder, but that's also wasteful. So ultimately what it comes down to is I don't need Freya. I don't need Heaven and Hell fodder, so I'm not going to pull. Like, here, I have a 9-star Freya right here. I have 2 Freyas. And I have 1 more here, so I just need 1 more copy. But at the same time, if I really, really wanted that copy, she is sitting right here. Like, I can buy this anytime I want. So I'm not even gonna bother with this Freya. How much gold is needed? I think it's about 40 million, 38 million or so to go from 200 to 250. And it's about 77 million purple. The best healers apart from Dro is going to be probably Skuld, Shud Mel, and then Vivienne. And the problem with Vivienne is she doesn't do any damage, whereas Skuld and Shoot Mel both offer something a lot. Irvin, I mean, everybody's at a different point. The only thing is, as long as we can help each other. I didn't say just 77, I said it's something like. I have 9 million. Freya is not that easy to get, but she is, compared to all the rest of the Heaven and Hell, compared to Monkey King, Chesia, and Zexanoth, Freya is a lot easier to get than them. Hi Aaron. Only simply because A, you get a free one when you hit level 100. B, she is in this shop, so you can get 2 copies for actually very easily. And then you can reset this and get as many as you need. So like if I wanted to do that, I could reset this. I could buy her, reset it, buy her, reset it. I could get 2 copies right now, but that's incredibly wasteful. Don't need to do that. So I'm not gonna pull next week. I think that it's better for me to save up and pull the week after, the next time after. So I have 83 plus 50, 133. So if I get some more, I might be able to pull. I should be able to pull 2 times next round, maybe 3 if I'm really lucky. Is Lindbergh better than Mars? Absolutely not. Freya or Verthandi to 10 first? Definitely Freya. Viv, Verth, and Shude. You should use Verthandi and Shude Mel. Do you only want to use one? Also, I need to know one thing. What star level are they? Because if Shude Mel is 5 stars, she's terrible. I would rather use Vivienne or Verthandi. But anything after that, then Shude Mel is good. But remember that Shude Mel is one of the top 5 units in the game, so you can almost, aside from the 5-star level, you can almost never go wrong choosing Shude Mel. You know what? Maybe I should just use up a bunch of my... Let me see here. 1,300 coconuts, will you make it to 2,800? No, not even close. I am nowhere close to buying Skuld from the event shop. Zom, yes, I play it every day. Hi Gabe, been a bit. I have 1,000, I'm not doing anything. You made a 9 mega, why would you do that? So I am not even gonna come close to getting Skuld. I'm not even gonna get Phoenix. Teddy has left me. You missed him. He was here. Damien, the ultimate answer is always pull in Heaven and Hell. Always effing Heaven and Hell. There's just no other way to get stuff. To get fodder. Moon or Dro? Wait, who's Moon? Advice on getting your first 6-star? It's pure luck. I mean, what you gotta hope is that you can, eventually finish wheel events to get like a free 5-star from here. Tavern, oh no, you can't do this. There's nothing but just hoping that you get copies of stuff. If you need 2 of those, I would take Shude Mel and Verthandi. Verthandi is an iffy one actually, but I think her damage very, very much outdoes Vivienne. Yeah, but Ecstatic, you just gotta be patient, because, eventually, one of these days, your free gold key will be a 5-star, your free friendship summons will be a 5-star. You can't plan it, but you can hope that, eventually they come. Tiger is Moon? Vivienne doesn't do any damage at all. She really does no damage. So she's good early to mid game, but late game she has no place. Alright, I'm gonna pull this. Saving friendship chests. Okay, so the only reason to save these is if you want to like save and maybe get lucky with some extra 3 stars to fuse with, but if you're also saving your 3-star shards, there's no reason to save friendship summons. You can just pull them all as soon as you want. I've seen a lot of Astral Chronicles. I'm honestly more sick of Postmates because I am getting nothing but Postmates ads. All right. What am I hoping for? I'm hoping for Siren's Heart. I really, really need a Siren's Heart. And I would like a Blood Medal. Siren's Heart, Blood Medal. Come on! No! No, man. Man. It's undead. I actually do need some mage ones. I don't have enough. Alright. Haha. Cow, my phone is always on silent, so I don't have no idea what any of these ads sound like. I don't even know what Martha Stewart's voice sounds like. Austin, yes. You can keep that Saw because he's still good for Legion. You do need multiple teams for Legion, so ultimately, you will need 3 alliances. Mooslop. So I no longer recommend Miracle Eyes as the best thing to buy in this shop. I recommend Gold Keys. Okay. Ecstatic, I can't take friends below a certain level because I need them to be like over 180 or else I can't hit their friends boss. Man, I asked for people over 180 and I didn't get anybody. Hester's last passive. Let me see. What? Well, I don't have a Hester anymore. I mean, it's as simple as when her HP drops down, her attack goes up. But only hers. Nobody else's. And yeah, Demonio, Dro is way better than Luna. Aiden or Hester, I think Hester is better, but it's not significantly better. I think that they're both decent. I think Hester is better at 10 stars. Demonio, it's because I have no luck with Dro. Like I have never pulled Dro. The damage doesn't get bigger. I don't have a Dro to test, or I don't have a Hester to test with. Actually, I do. I have one on the other account. This one is going to be tricky. How am I going to test this? You feel like a bot. Why would you feel like a bot? Let me see if I can find someone really low level to attack. How to beat reflect damage? Retrying a lot. Alright, so we're gonna test this really quick. Amanda, I mean, that's not a bad combo. Alright, let me see here. How are we gonna test this? So Hester's skill does 12,000. Let's see if Hester can get hit here. So right now, Hester's skill did 12,000 attack. About 12 to 13,000. This guy is not gonna take Hester below 50%, is he? No, he's not. Okay. Son of a donkey. Let me find someone. Okay, we'll use you. Hung, maybe I'll do it on Friday. Okay, let's try this again. Damage or tank Phoenix. Phoenix is good for both. If you have a tank, you can use... I don't know if I'm going to win this, to be honest, but we'll see. Okay, so again, 12,400. So now I'm trying to get her to get hurt. Okay, so right now... Okay, so her... Oh, don't die. Ah, she died! Alright, we'll throw in one more person. Hi, Braden. Hi, Groovy. Hi, Lil Matt. Alright. So, we remember that her skill did about 12,500. So now, we're going to try and get her beat up a little bit. Everybody's missing her. Okay, so right now her power went up. Her attack did 7. Oh, okay, you missed. So her skill is gonna do 15,000. So yeah, her attack went up quite a bit. I don't know about... Yeah, her attack went up a lot. It went up like 30%. Now, 30% doesn't sound like much, but also remember that her skill only does 165% of attack. But yeah, definitely her damage did go up. Well, okay, so if it goes up by 100% of this, it should do 8,000 more. I wonder if this is a typo then. HZA, yes, you can save up free spins for next event. Alex, you're right. You can submit that as a bug. Her attack definitely did not go up 100%. Definitely did not go up. Oh, you know what? Actually, Alex, I take that back. Alex, I forgot one thing. Don't forget this. Phoenix drops her attack also. So, you know what? I think it's about right. Because everybody's attack went down after Phoenix hits them. And since she has the highest attack on that team by a large margin... Like, what did I have? I had Dro, who has 88. Oh no, she doesn't have the highest. I don't know. I still think Phoenix dropped her attack, though. Oh wow, she has the lowest attack. Hester! Do I think you should buy a package with Mars in it? If you need Mars, and Mars is very, very good, and you want to drop $100, first of all, buying this will get you the Mars. Second of all, buying these 1,000 cold drinks is almost guaranteed to get you enough to get Phoenix. So if you really need this Phoenix, then go ahead and buy it. If you need Phoenix and you need Mars. But if you're level 83, you probably need both. Just beware that one copy of both does nothing for you. It's not gonna be a significant jump for you. So I would say it's only worth it to really buy those packs if they're, you know, directly assisting your team. And Hunter, Phoenix is very hard to kill. Phoenix very often is one of the last ones alive. And that's why it's pretty good to put him as a tank, because he does all his damage and he lives a long time. That's why he's one of the better tanks. This wave, I think, resets after the wave dies, so you can't really use this. Let me see if I can find someone that doesn't have Phoenix, though. Alright, let us see if I can find someone that doesn't have Phoenix. I mean, ultimately, Mars and Phoenix are totally worth it. Hands down, they are worth it. Alright, this one I'm gonna use... Wait, did he have Phoenix? No Phoenix, okay. Alright, let's track this one. So this one does not have Phoenix. I don't think he has anyone that reduces... Okay, so about 12,000. Oh, come on. Don't tell me you're gonna miss... You're gonna miss Hester like every single time. Alright, let's change this. Let us change this up. I'm gonna take out my healers. No, I mean, the gems and fortune wheel is on top of what is already a good deal for heroes. So, like, totally, if you need the heroes, everything else is just bonus on top of that. Come on. My god, Hester is dodging everything. Look at this girl. Okay, she did 13,000. This is actually very difficult to test. Wow, Freya missed her. Your pet missed her. Okay. Oh my god, Freya is missing like crazy. Come on. Someone, hit her right now. This guy, he can't even hit my Hester. Do I have to put Hester in the front? Is that what it is? No, her attack didn't go up. She never hit 50% that match. No, she does 20,000 to Luna, but that's because of faction advantage. Oh, no. Oh, she might... No, I don't know why. I don't know why she does 20,000 to Luna, but she always did. Yeah, see, that one she only did 13,000. It must have been a critical. See, like, right now, her HP is... Oh, there we go. Oh, she died. This is tough. This is very tough to check. Like, I don't have weak enough people. Oh, wait. How about you? Do you have Phoenix? This guy doesn't have Phoenix. All right, let's try him. This is kind of fun to test, though. So, if you saw that, her regular attack was 8,000, right? She only did 4,000 a Minotaur. So when you factor in, like, defense and all that, it's not, I don't know, maybe it's not a straight... Okay, this guy is way too weak. Anyway, so what I was saying is I'm not going to be pulling Miracle next week. So, again, 12,000 something. That's about right. Come on, you can hit Hester harder than this. I'm hitting you with 3 people. Oh, I was looking for the wrong icon, actually. Okay, so 12,000. Lindbergh versus Zexanoth. Lindbergh destroys. Zexanoth is not that good. Okay, so right here. Right here. Oh, no. Now she's gonna die. Dang it. You are not making this easy on me. Alright, so instead of you, we're gonna add you. Hi, Arza. Because once Lindbergh attacks, he stuns. Like, once he gets his stun going, I mean, Zexanoth loses a turn instantly. Although Zexanoth has silence. I still think Lindbergh wins. Also, the thing is with Lindbergh is his hit rate is bad, but assassins don't have dodge, so one-on-one I think he would win. Okay, so right now, if I can get Hester to fire a skill... Okay. Come on, let's see you fire a skill right now. Right there. Oh, her attack didn't go up at all. Who is dropping their attack? Does Demon Fighter drop attack? Does Freya drop attack? Okay, so Hester's passive is just not working at all. That sucks. Alright, let's put this as a bug report. No, Valkyrie only drops skill damage at 10 stars. That guy's was only 8 star. Oh, wait. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. But she drained 100%. If I had 10-star Dro, would I replace Luna? Yes, in a heartbeat. This account is closer to that. My other account is nowhere close. The thing is with this is it doesn't look like it has a limit. So every single time she attacks, she's draining. But she only hit Hester. She never hit Hester once. Her basic attack hits the front line. Her basic attack only hit Monkey King. So she never hit Hester at all. So no, there's no way that I'm gonna submit this as a bug report because oops, I see that. Anything investing at all? I mean, if you need Freya, go ahead and pull. If you need Heaven and Hell fodder, go ahead and pull. If you don't need them, then don't. Hi, Jedediah. All right, so I will report that. I reported that as a bug. We'll see. Maybe they'll fix it. Ultima, Verthandi, Dro, Shude, Freya, Medusa, and you'll get Phoenix. What should your team be? Just replace Medusa and keep your aura. Hi, Sanjeet. Who's Immortal King? You might have a different game. All right. Ah, 1862. Do you know how hard it is to get these 10 keys? I can't waste keys. I don't even get to finish key events. That's how rare they are. So no, I can't do that. Like 10 keys, that's 1,200 gems. I can't throw away 1,200 gems, especially how broke I am. Not right now. Sanjeet, if you join my Discord or the general Discord, there's a tier list. Hold on. I don't want to use his tier list. Sanjeet, if you go to this is a Google Doc spreadsheet. That's a general tier list up to one thing to note is that if you have a hero that does not go all the way to 10 stars, then instantly they're not considered good. Like, it doesn't matter what you think they can do, they do not reach the highest level and therefore they're not that good. So for example, like Puppet Maid, you'll find that she's not on the tier list at all because she does not reach 10 stars. Hi Kent, Indonesia, nice. So keep that in mind when you look at the tier list, and you know, if you wonder why a hero isn't on there, that's why. Oh my god. Oh, actually, Phaser, let me see something. Let me see if I can do this yet. I need to spin the wheel on my other account. On this account, I need to spin the wheel. 283. Oh, Luna. Shoot melt. Okay, I'm gonna spin this one. Come on, 16 tries. 16 tries. I'm gonna do this one. Thanks, Pedro. Come on, shoot Mel. Shoot Mel. Shoot No shoot Mel. Francis, you might as well spend all 300. 3 copies puts you at 10 stars. Unless you can get one more somewhere else, in which case, buy 200. You like spend 200. You know, depends on how close. I hate it when it stops right next to her. If you think you can get the 5th copy of Freya somewhere else, or like you have enough to get her out of Soul Shop, or you know. Why? Nah. But yeah, if it's well worth it to pull all 300 for Freya, especially knowing that she is still the best Hell hero, and she is still, you know, she's still very strong at all levels. Beginner all the way to end game, she's very, very good. Chance, yeah, that's a good idea. Alright, let me see here. I think I'm just short of finishing, actually. One. Yeah, I'm just short of finishing. It's not, I mean, relatively, it's not that hard to 6-star Freya. It's going to be hard to 6-star her at the very beginning, yes, but as soon as you start pulling Miracle Eyes, remember that when you first start the game, you don't need to focus on Heaven and Hell at all. Like, when you first start, it's better that you pull in Horde. Because there's so many good heroes in Horde that help early players. So once you start getting to a point where you're okay to pull in Heaven and Hell, you'll get that 6-star Freya. Where did I get Monkey King? He was the reward in a Miracle Eye event a little while ago. So this account got, you know, 3 from that Miracle Eye event, maybe 2. He was also in Secret Treasure, and I think I pulled 1. So I actually have enough for 10-star him. You can't convert Heaven and Hell. Okay, so Shudmel, Wolnir, Freya, Monkey King, Scarlet, Lexar. That's not a bad combo. Actually, Lexar is not good. Try to get someone other than Lexar. The rest of it's not bad. It's usable. It's not the greatest team, but it's usable. What do I consider early? Early is anywhere up to about a 7-star team, where your entire team is like below 7 stars. Medusa is better. Phoenix is better. I mean, really, if you want the best 2 Horde in that position, you want Medusa Phoenix. What hero overpower? Phoenix? No problem, Pedro. Orphe or Exdeath? Exdeath is better because his burn counters Rillia, who's all over the place early on in the game, but neither of them is worth taking very far. They're okay early level heroes, they're nothing special. Phoenix for Thandi, Wolnir, Saw Machine, Freya, Werewolf. Oh my god, everyone but Werewolf. Toss that Werewolf. Hakeem, what's up? Mr. Prinz, why are those options? They don't use the same flags. They don't use the same fodder. Why is... They don't... You should... Making one should not stop you from making the other. Tips to get Phoenix? Luck. Pure luck. When you pull Miracle Eyes, you can always spend some extra ones to convert. The favorite is always going to be to convert Murloc. I don't have one in my inventory right now. But the favorite to get a Phoenix is to convert from a Murloc. Works sometimes, but I wouldn't use Miracle Eyes on Horde. Not unless you're really early in the game. But once you start getting like 6 to 9 star heroes, you should not pull in Horde at all. Chill, those are both quite good. What you can do is, since you're a new player, make sure that you're doing Expedition every single day. And if you do that, you'll get feathers, and you can use feathers to buy more copies of Verthandi. So she is very, very good. She's definitely usable all the way to end game. So if you can get her early, you'll be doing pretty good for yourself. Monkey King at 5 stars is decent. He's not amazing, but having him is better than not having him. What am I going to do with 231,000 or 200? What I am trying to do is buy pet food, but I'm so broke that even if I buy pet food, I can't level my pets. Actually, I'm not that broke right now, come to think of it. Let me see where I am. I did just come into some money. Alright, so I spun 8 times. So that means I need 312. Monday, Wednesday. I guess I'll spin on Wednesday. On Wednesday I should have enough to do it. And that way I can maximize the last spins. Martin or Tesla? Definitely Tesla. Martin's not very good. The Chinese love Martin, but he is terrible. Tesla is viable all the way to 10 stars. I need to get into a team right now. I just need to get into any team. Don't even care. I will take whoever takes me first. Why would you sell a Tesla or a Verthandi? Like, how do you even sell a Verthandi? I'm kind of curious how you sell a Verthandi. At level 83, I doubt he can even use her as fodder. Alter? Why would you do that? Like, I don't even understand how you would come to the conclusion that you ever wanted to alter a 5-star at all. Hey, Blue Frums. Yeah, that kind of hurts my head to think about. Like, why would you ever alter a 5-star in any capacity? Fodder is when you create a 6-star you'll see that you need 2 copies of the 5-star, a specific 5-star, and 3 random 5-stars. The ones that you just throw into here without caring who they are is fodder. But obviously you would only use bad heroes. So like Battle Fury, Conrad, Lone Hero, Paladin, all of them. I can't make one on this account right now. Maybe I'll make Aiden. Need a puppet made for Aiden, so let's make a puppet made. Oops. Triple Phoenix. Triple Phoenix is kind of overdoing it. Officially, my favorite hero is Olivia. But I think I'm very partial to Shoot Mel. Hi, Skylar. I think I'm pretty partial to Shoot Mel. So right here, I'm making a 6-star. These 3, that doesn't matter who they are, these are fodder. So I'm using Cursed One and Anubis because they're both terrible. So they got eaten up, and I made an Aiden. And Aiden will help this account because it doesn't have anyone for Friends Boss right now. Six Phoenix on your team is kind of insane. Alright, and so that actually benefits me here too because I did not finish this. I have 10 days. Oh, speaking of which, I'm gonna pull this. Alright, so this one I can use again, Siren's Heart. I don't really need gift right now. I mean, I have a blood medal on this one. Really, Siren's Heart is the only one I want. Holy Light Justice would be nice. Knight's Vow. Skylar, I wouldn't. I mean, what do you mean? Should you complete them for advanced tokens? As in, you haven't redeemed them for... You haven't redeemed it? I would redeem it. Like, even if you don't finish this, you'll get there. I mean, 450 hours for 6-star quests, you'll get there. Easy. 6-star quests are not that rare. The 7-star ones are the problem. Alright, so let's just get a Siren's Heart like that. Okay. I don't need that. I did not need that. In fact, I have one that I'm not even using. Alright, so what was I looking at? I was going to look at... Good here, good here. Alright, let's see what I got in my inventory. X death. So I can go to 7's... The Tavern event is not the same for everybody. It's based on account creation, also server account also like the server, like when the server was made and all that. So they are not the same for everybody. I am making an Aiden. Okay, let's see here. Uh-oh, I ran out of fodder. I ran out of fodder. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Oh my god, are you kidding me right now? I wanted fodder. No, I'm gonna save these two. I need them for heroic runes, because I need to finish heroic runes without pulling miracle eyes. Because I will not be pulling miracle eyes on either account. Look at this account. This account has a 10-star Freya, and it has 1 Freya here, and 2 Freyas here. This account has 8 Freyas. I've never even pulled for Freya. Like, I don't know where they all came from. I have so many Freyas on this account. Alright, so that's fine. It just means that I'll work on Aiden later. But right now, well, I'm not gonna make Hester 10-star anytime soon, I think. Or should I? Maybe I should. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, I'm really struggling for undead right now. I need to make a 9-star, and I don't know where I'm gonna do it. Right, DNA trance. Freya is not good at 5 stars. At 5 stars, her petrified chance is low, and it only hits 4 people. Compared to her at 6 stars, where now it hits all 6 people. Like, just from going to hit only 4 people to all 6 people is a gigantic difference. Although I thought her petrified chance was 30%. It's only 30% at 10 stars. Guild tech should be focused on from the very beginning of the game. Doesn't matter what level you are, guild tech is the way to go. Oops. I accidentally opened up Vegas Pro. Over Freya over Tesla at 7 stars? Yes. I don't like Bloodtooth that much. I mean, he's okay, but I think that there are better options. I don't think he's that great for Horde. I really don't. Like, I can't recommend using him. I don't think he's that good. So check this out. Teddy cat. Teddy cat. What's up, Teddy cat? Okay, he's sitting next to me just staring at the door. He's staring at the door. I don't know why he's staring at the door. But that's okay. This poor cat is not so smart. Blue Frums, yes. If you are trying to make a lot of 9-star fodder, maybe try to wait for the fuse event so that you can make 3 at a time for this. But if you have so much fodder that you can make more than that, then go for it. You're gonna need a lot of 9-star fodder. I like dogs too. Like, I thought I was a dog person, but I just happen to have cats. Okay. Trying to level up this Medusa so that I can use her in Legion and stuff. Yeah, this cat, he's... I don't know what you're doing. He's guarding me from nobody. So I need to start making 9-star fodder too. I'm struggling. Probably when Heroic Runes comes around next week, I'm gonna be using all of my my shards. Why don't I use Phoenix Medusa for my main team? Are you really asking that? Why would I use Medusa? I have Phoenix. Yeah, DNA trans. That's exactly how I say it. Except for HP to 60. Skylar, I would not fodder Tesla. I think Tesla is still... Tesla turns out to be very usable end game because of his stun. His stun percentage is at 10 stars. His stun percentage goes up to like 45% something. It's pretty high. 50%. His stun percentage is 50% at 10 stars. That's really good. So he turns out to be useful at 10 stars. Not great, but useful. 73 hours to get 53 wheel tokens. Okay, Pelavan, 2 things. 1, Planet Trial is tomorrow. You can buy some tomorrow. You also can buy... Oh, you poor cat. You also can buy 9 every day, so you will get 18. Last, you can buy wheel tokens directly for 50 gems each. So you will need, what, 35? That is 1,700 gems. This is not the cheapest place to get them. When would a Freya be ready to switch with Rillia or Medusa? Why would you want to switch? Why can't you use them both? But you only have 800. Oh, this doesn't give them anymore, huh? You might not be able to do it. Rotten, then I would say when Freya is 7 stars. Blue Frum's best is speed. Best rune for Medusa is speed. One last thing is, depending on how unlucky you get from... I mean, if you only have 800 gems, at max you can only buy, what, 26? That's not enough for 53. If you get 800 more gems between... between now and then, which you should be able to because you get 400 for free every day. That would be another 26 at most. So most likely you're out of luck. But if you get lucky and you know, use up some blue books and get a bunch in here, this will help. You know, you can use Tavern to get yourself some gems and stuff. Brilliant 9. Skylar, so yes, really is fodder. However, remember the cleric flags are very tough to get. So cleric flags are very tight early on, just because of the number of good clerics. How many cleric flags do I have? Well, I have 83 right now, but that's because I'm still saving for Dro or Shoot Mel. Like, I'm saving to get either one of these to 10 stars. Verthandi can go to 10, no problem. Vortex Gaming 7-star quests are extremely random. Extremely random. There's just no way around it. You know what? I'm gonna take my 8 and 8 stars. Forget it. Let's go. If I can get him to 9 in 10 days, then so be it. I'll just use up Hester. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use up Ripper. If I have Aiden, I don't need... no. I'll save Ripper. Hester's common. I can get Hester anytime I want. So I need to start working on Friends Boss Heroes now. Hi, Marco. I know that cleric flags are tough, but I would not fodder Tesla. I mean, if you already have like 3 10-star Valkyries or 2 Valkyries and an Ultima or something like that, then yeah, go ahead. But I wouldn't fodder Tesla. I think he's still... It's up to you. If you can survive in Legion without him, go for it. Luna's a great 10-star and definitely worth it. Especially because of her damage reduction, it makes her invaluable in Planet Trial and Den and all that. But it's your call. That's a very big hit to Legion. Very, very big. Marco, that means you got out on top. That's the best place to go out. It means you quit the game on your own terms. I can applaud that. And, you know, it's up to you because games like this really appeal to the people that have a collection mindset. You know, the whole gotta catch them all, gotta level them all, gotta be the strongest I can be. And if you are able to break that in the middle, then hey, more power to you. Pelavan, absolutely not. Rotten Scold is very difficult to get. Ezokos, yes, Luna is very good at 6 stars. I mean, this account has 0 Scold, I believe. I'm pretty sure this account has never seen a Scold before. Yeah. This account has never seen a Scold. Should you be saving Arena or Legion tokens? Are you talking about these? Or by Legion tokens, do you mean these? DK, it's gonna depend on how many star shards you have. When did I get my first 10-star? Probably about 4 months. 3 to 4 months, in that range. Not the shield? Okay. So then you mean these. Alright, good luck, Skylar. Okay, so these arena tickets, hi Chenghan, you need them to bet in Grand Legion. So I would always try to have close to about 200 on hand. Like I don't use that many in Legion because I'm not that active. I just use like 20, 30 every week. I don't use any in Arena. I use my 2 free fights every day. That's it, nothing more. And I always buy 1 a day for gold every single day. If they show up in Planet Trial for gold, I buy them there too. You want to have about 200 on hand because the rewards for Grand Legion, doesn't matter if you're in it, doesn't matter, you just want to bet. Even if you lose the bet, you make out like a bandit. They basically, if you buy 100 token, if you buy 100 of these, where the heck are they? If you buy 100 of these, they cost about 12 gems each. Like, let's say you buy them from here for 12 gems each. So you buy 100 of them, you get 1,200 gems, right? That's 1,200 gems to buy 100 of these. They give you back over 2,000 gems in stuff. They give you back the 1,200 gems, plus you get some wheel tokens, some gold, some other stuff. And then if you win, you do even better. They give you a free 5-star and 800 gems more. So if you bet, you come out positive. If you win, you made out like a bandit. So if you have spare gems, it's good to stock up some. Wait, NDG, what's your account name? Stevano April Walnier is not that good. He's mediocre mid-game. NDG, I only play the last 5-6 minutes of Legion. Wait, what guild are you in then? I don't know. I'll stop hitting you if I notice. Like, I'm hitting whoever I can hit in the last 5 minutes. Cause I'm getting hit just as hard. Like, I didn't even make it to top 20 this time because I lost. I lost too many battles. It's very difficult for me to reach top 20 anymore because there's just too many really strong people. Odds of converting a Valkyrie are less than 1%. I have never converted one. I've tried over 100 times. I have never gotten a Valkyrie out of it. And so I don't know who's best. I don't know if, honestly, I don't even know if it's possible on this account. I mean, NDG, if I can find someone else to hit, I'll try. I will. Oh, you're in Spirit. If you're in Spiritus, I have to hit you. You're in the #1 guild. I have to hit everybody in Spiritus. Don't I? Isn't that the whole point? Like, we didn't even make it in the finals this time. Because nobody remembered to attack. I'm gonna try to remember to attack at the end, but I messed up. Okay, Dan's suicide. Converting. So converting is always going to be a very good idea. When does Grand Legion start? Grand Legion is random. It's a weekly thing. It's not regular. It happens every now and then. So Dan, so converting. Here's the way converting works. You always want to try and convert 5 stars, not 4 stars. 4 stars cost less, but there's no good heroes that come out of 4 stars. So always convert 5 stars. Whoever you convert, you keep their level, you keep everything about them. So if I have one, so if I converted a level 100 Dro, whoever I convert will also stay level 100. If you're a new player, you're going to want to focus all of your converts into Horde. Your goal is to get a Phoenix, a Medusa, Aurelia, and I don't have one, but Minotaur is also a great one. Because all of those heroes are super good for early players. So Medusa, Phoenix, Aurelia, and Minotaur are all ones that will benefit you greatly at the very beginning of the game. To an extent, Scarlet as well. Not as good. So, convert, well worth it. It does cost 100 convert points, and these aren't easy to get. I would only work on using these after you've pulled some Miracle Eyes. But if you happen to be rolling in gems, you can always buy a few from here. And just to throw them away and convert something, have a chance at something good. Aurelia is better 5 to 7 stars. Minotaur is better up to 9 stars. Blasted Shudmel is a better option. But actually, you know what? They're both, it doesn't matter. I think they're both ultra rare. I think that you should pick someone that you're closer to, because making your second copy is nice, but you'd rather have someone that you're closer to making 10 star. Nobody is ever going to make a 6-star Phoenix team. And let's say you, I mean, is that fun? Would it really be that fun to only try and pull Phoenixes? You will get no satisfaction from playing the game. I have never even seen 2 Phoenix teams. Entice has 2 Phoenixes, but he doesn't have that team set up anywhere. Where is Entice? Oh, that lazy dude. Boy, he's like quitting and yet he's staying on top. How does he do that? Dan Suicide. Okay, so that goes into one of my rules, which very simply is that's your answer. Guild points should only ever be used on tech. Doesn't matter what guild you're in, guild tech is permanent upgrades for your team that last as long as you are in a guild, any guild. If you level up all these points, and leave a guild and go join a new guild, you'll keep all of these. These are, again, permanent upgrades on your team. And they're very, very critical, especially cleric speed. This one is just the most important guild tech in the entire game right now. I just wouldn't have fun with only Phoenix, to be honest. Speaking of which, I found Giedrius. I don't know if any of you remember when I was messing around hitting this guy. Let me find him. So this is a guy that I like to hit all the time, just for fun. Because I don't know what he's doing. He's got 4 Minotaurs. And it's fun to see. It's fun to... How much do you need to max it? $270,000. What the? There's just this little spider, like, crawling around here. Oh, I lost it. So anyway, this guy is fun to mess around. I can beat him with just a single 10-star Phoenix, but I found someone else today. Look at this. He's got 3 Medusas. This guy is a little bit harder to beat with just a Phoenix, I think. But, like, look at that team. Look at that team. Let's see if I can beat him with just Phoenix. Uh-oh. This is not good at all. Yeah, okay. So I can't win this one. Not looking bad, though. Okay. So Phoenix alone does not win that battle. Although I think I beat him if I don't get petrified. Ah. Alright, so 3 Medusas turns out to be more difficult than I expected. I mean, I don't know. You can do it. I mean, that's a very unbalanced way to play. It works. If that's how you want to do it, if you want to win with just Phoenix, go for it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. But it takes a lot of resolve to be able to play a game like this and to play like that, which is basically like what this guy is doing. He's obviously only pulling in Horde, and I guess he's not lucky with Phoenix. But it takes a very strong person to be able to take a concept and run with it to the extent where you sacrifice everything. Because if you don't, until you pull 6 Phoenixes, what are you going to be using? You're going to have a super trash team. Your team is going to be absolutely trash if you pull nothing but Phoenix. You're going to end up with, you know, three Scarlets or something. So yeah, the end result is worth it, but the path there, it's not a good one. Verthandi is a good tank. She can tank. But you're gonna need her to be like over 7 to 8 stars before you consider having her be tank. No. There we go. Does auto-clicking give more flags? No. I mean, it probably does, but not by a large number. It definitely gives more, It gives more cold drinks, which is very important right now. How many copies am I away from a 10-star Valkyrie? 1 copy. And I have never pulled a single one from anything. It's ridiculous. I bought one with star shards, I got one from a keys reward, and I got 2 from the... Where did we just get them? I got 2 from keys that one time. I think I got 1 from Miracle Eyes the week that she was released. Miracle Eyes or keys, I don't remember. And I got 1 from star shards. I will buy the 5th one from moonstones. I mean, I will absolutely, but I don't have enough moonstones right now. So it's gonna be a long ways away. Oh, this looks nice. This icon looks really nice on Skull. The mix of the green, the yellow, and the red. I really like that. I don't remember her. What is this? Is that a cuff? What is my favorite hero? I mean, officially, it's this one right here, is Olivia. I really like Olivia. I mean, this is my username right here. But since Olivia I cannot use in endgame, it has to be Shude Mel for one that I can use. I really liked Vegvisir. He's doing great for me in Expedition. What the heck is this guy's team? Scarlet, Bloodtooth, Rulia. Oh, I didn't see who that was. Gerald, Ripper, and who? That better be Shude Mel. It was Detlaf. It wasn't even Shude Mel. Oh my god, this poor guy. This is why you don't make an Aura with terrible heroes. I mean, I like to think that if they made... Oh my... Another one? Phoenix, Medusa, Minotaur, Mulan, Saw, Vivian. Oh my god, this is a terrible team. This is why you guys should not be making bad Aura teams just because you like these heroes. Like, you are using crap heroes. Shude Mel. Hands down, Shude Mel is the best undead. There's no comparison. The comparison is when you start looking at who's second best. DNA trans... Honestly, the best is Golden Keys right now. It used to be Miracle Eyes, but since if there are no good heroes in Miracle Eyes anymore, your best bet is to go for Gold Keys and save them up until there's a god tier hero in Gold Keys, which pretty much there almost always has been. It's been Dro, Valkyrie, Phoenix, Shude Mel in Gold Keys. Well worth it. Always worth it. Like Mars, Skuld, all of those. They're only in Keys. They will never show up in Miracle Eyes. I mean, they will never show up as the final reward for Miracle Eyes. And it's just, yeah, I can't recommend using the cold drinks on Miracle Eyes anymore. Maki, you can, but it's very difficult. Oh my god, what is this team? There's a couple things to think about. Is one, not all heroes are good at 5 stars. 2, the 10-star tier list is extremely difficult for a new player to attain. Those heroes are very, very rare. So there's a lot of lower tier heroes that are very good for early games, such as Rulia, Minotaur. Even the lower ones like Amy is good early. Eagle Eye Shaman is good early. X-Death is good early. Khalil is good early. There's a lot of really useful heroes at early game that are trash later, but early game they're amazing. Like, if you say right now I'm a new player and all I want to do is have Phoenix on my team, I'm sorry, it's gonna take a long time before you ever get a Phoenix on your team. And so you have to work with what you have. And Mega is very good early. Vegvasir is good early. There's a lot. Scarlet is good early. Did I just beat you? Where? Oh, this guy? Beating you in Legion doesn't mean, or in Expedition doesn't mean much because I've got all these buffs. So my team is way stronger. Danilo, can you post your team? I didn't even pay attention, I'm sorry. But ultimately, it's going to be very hard for you to stand against this. Actually, if you are in the rankings for... Oh, no, you're not on my server, I think. Because Expedition uses your entire cluster. It doesn't just use your server. I never lost a hero. Yep, didn't lose a hero. Phoenix is not an end-all be-all, because if Phoenix doesn't have an amazing team behind him, he actually is not that good. If you have like a solid team of 6 people and they have Phoenix and like 4 or 5 crappy people, you'll still win. Like, you can beat Phoenix without having Phoenix, but yeah. Dro definitely is not an issue. Dro is not a super hard stopper. I honestly would be more afraid of Valkyrie, just because Valkyrie does so much crazy damage. Even Scarlet is annoying. Scarlet's annoying, Reaper is annoying because they have, you know, they both have death damage. So really the answer comes down to make sure that in Expedition you go in with a very heavy cleric team. That's why I'm using the team that I'm using. I'm not gonna fight him, but that's why my Expedition team is all about healing. I'm not even using Mars. I'm not even using... I was using Vivienne for a while. Like, I'm not even using Monkey King. I'm not even using Luna. Because I'd rather have all the healing. So cleric, healer, Phoenix heals too. And Vegvasir is a super healer. So that's why I go in with as much healing as I possibly can. Why is your first match that strong? Thamia, Freya is relatively common, but there's still no guarantee that you'll get her. And also, Heaven and Hell Miracle Eyes is just very unreliable in general. Maki, if you have a full 5-star team at 7 days, that's already very good. Unfortunately, Forest Healer is very bad at 5 stars. Danilo, were you gonna post your team? I really want to do this, but I'm afraid of what I'm gonna get. I'm kind of worried that I'm gonna get something bad. Like, what if I get HP? Nah. I guess I'll wait till I have some more rune dust. Really looking forward to maxing out this Chesia. It's gonna be pretty crazy. Mackie, I have a tips and trick video for lower level heroes. I posted you can use this one. This is not a 10-star tier list. This is an average tier list. So yeah, I have a video on lower tier 4 to 5 stars. Dan, yes, but if you're going to make if you're going to fuse a 4-star to 5 stars, make sure that it is this one. This 4-star keeps its level. These 3 are erased. So if I have a level 50 Blackbeard, I need to make sure that he is the first one. And then if I go ahead and make him with Creation Bag, then I will come up with a level 50 5-star Blackbeard. That's very, very critical. Is the placement, and it is the same thing on making 5 to 6 stars. The first one is the one that keeps their level. Mackie, if you join my Discord, people will answer questions all day long. I'm on there too, answering every now and then. You can also, message me directly off of Discord or Instagram, stuff like that. Link to my Discord is down below. There's 2 Discords. One is my Discord. One is the general Taptap Discord. Both ones are very helpful. Skylight. You mean these? The best hero to buy out of this is going to be Freya, followed by Luna, and to a lesser extent, Ultima. These 3 are the only ones that are really worth buying with souls. Every month they add 2 temporary heroes to here that are only there for a week. Next week there's going to be adding Minotaur and Grand. They're not worth buying with souls. But Freya, Luna, and Ultima, these 3. I would refresh it after I bought these 3. Really, these 2 are the only super important ones. Ultima is like, he's not bad, but he's not a game changer. Danilo, sorry, I think if you need help in Portuguese, you may need to ask someone else. Yes, Minotaur is better than Tiger King, but no, Minotaur is not worth 3,000 souls. Not for souls. Souls are very difficult to stock up because you don't get them that frequently. Luna over Centaur? Yes, absolutely. Luna is infinitely better than Centaur, except for Friends Boss. Thamia, the way to get around that, always keep about 9,000 on hand. That way, if you refresh, you'll still be able to buy whatever hero comes. Like, if you only have like 6,000, don't do anything. Just sit on it. Do absolutely nothing until you have 9 to 10,000, and then you can buy, refresh, do whatever you want. Teddy, what's up, Teddy? Teddy cat. He's a good cat. You're a good cat, Teddy. Every now and then. Blasted, remember that you need multiples for Legion. But yes, you should be focusing on Luna. Hi, Isaac. Well, Rotten. Remember, you have access to Luna anytime you want, right here. Also, Luna does often show up on this wheel, so you can try to get her from here as well. What's up, Teddy? Luna's also fast. Mackie, which Discord did you join? Did you join my Discord or the general one? Because the general one is going to put you into a welcome channel, in which case you need to like message it something in order to get access to all of it. There are 2 different Discord links in the description. One of them says the Akari Plays Games Discord. One of them says General Taptap Discord. Either one's fine, but... Okay, for the general one, they're going to put you in the Rules and Discord channel, I believe. In which case, I think you have to click a role, or you have to type like !Android or something like that. Or !Android. Yeah, you have to type !Android or !iOS to get access to the rest of the Discord. Either Discord is going to be very helpful for you. How do you get Dro? You know, if I had the answer to that, I wouldn't have a single 5-star copy just like you. My Dro is 5-star level 100. She has been a reward for a key event, which I pulled on my other account. Blasted, I do team critique, but not as frequently as people like. Because what I do is have people post screenshots of their team to my Discord, and I critique them on stream. Unfortunately, that's really tiring, so I don't do that super regularly, every few weeks or so. But yeah, I do that. Reaper was definitely not worth pulling on Advanced Wheel for. Luna is much better. Obviously, Shoot Mel is the best option on there, but Luna is also very good early on. My throat hurts. Joginski, you get 400 a day. You get 100 here, 20, 20, 20. So 160 plus 8 ads for 30 gems each. So 400 a day. Plus, every day, I believe you get... they give you 100 a day for the next 2 days for this. And I don't have it now. Every day you'll get a little bit from here as well, like 20 gems. So you can bank on about 550 a day or so. 500 something a day. plus whatever you happen to get from Tavern. So no, you will not hit to 8,000 by Secret Treasure. You need 2,000 in 2 days and you won't make it. That's why you have to prioritize which packages you can buy, because it's not, you know, you can't always buy them all. Oh, Mackie's on my Discord. Skylar, are you on the? You are on here, aren't you? Skylar, aren't you on the Discord? Gah. Have I seen the new event? Okay, so 5-star Murloc over Amy? I think Amy's better. The new event is the arena event. We're gonna see if it's any good or not. I think he's Skylard 831. Let me check that. I think he's Skylard 831. Mulan, Saw Machine. I would take Saw Machine, Ultima, and Vivienne. But I would rather really have Tesla than Vivienne. I think he's 8. I mean, I still am struggling with Alliance, to be honest. Like, look at this. I don't have Valkyrie. She's here. She's not 10 stars. Ty, first copy, I kinda wouldn't. I mean, I think it's worth it, but I think you might get more direct benefit from the packages. So if you buy everything except for Chesia, you don't really need the Chesia. Then it's about 11,000 gems for this. You might get more benefit from that. Because one copy of Phoenix really is just not going to help you that much. I've been told that I have an ASMR friendly voice, and I'm not sure what to think about that. Hi Presuth, it has been a while. Anonymous, unfortunately 6 and 7 star quests are just very rare. You can't get them every day. Like I could spend all of my gems right now and get none, and that's normal. Okay, so the problem there is Mulan. Mulan is a terrible tank. Mulan is not a very good tank. But, you could keep your aura by replacing Centaur with Luna. Ultimately, Luna is going to be the most utility, because if you remember, Luna's silence is like, you can have, yeah, I mean, you can do that, but remember that dodge is directly affected by this hit rate right here. And remember that all the people that matter don't hit the front person. Phoenix doesn't hit the front person with his regular attack. Neither does Shudmel, neither does Luna. So it doesn't really help that much. I don't think Mulan's a very good endgame tank. Abdullah, I'm thinking of doing it this Friday. Sergio, you cannot convert heaven and hell. The option to convert heaven and hell is not here, so you basically have to do Phoenix. Okay, Rulia, Minotaur, Medusa, Scarlet, Phoenix. I would take Phoenix, Medusa, and Minotaur. DNA trans. I mean, I think Chesia is worth buying. I bought Chesia, but it's gonna depend on what copy it is for you. When I bought it from Secret Treasure, it was my 5th copy, and so that's why I currently have a 10-star Chesia, because I bought that one. Oh, I see what you mean. How do you have 2,500? Take it easy, Thamia. Thanks for stopping in. How do you have 2,500? 2,500, I mean... You can't reach this unless you... It's gonna be, what? 15,000 gems to get here? If you've got 15,000 gems to go, I would go for Skuld. But you should be just barely able to reach Phoenix before the event ends. But if you have 15,000-20,000 gems to spend, then go for Skuld. She's worth it. It again depends on what copy it is. You know, if it's your 5th Phoenix and your 2nd Skuld, I would take... I might take Skuld, actually. But if it's like your 1st Skuld, then I would take Phoenix. Jefferson, ultimately Tesla is better at 10 stars. His stun turns out to be a lot more useful. 2nd Skuld, 1st Phoenix? Alright, go for Skuld. Because at least... Oh, whoops, my game crashed. That was weird. Because one copy of Phoenix isn't going to help, and Skuld at 8 stars is still going to be good for... It's still going to be good for Legion and stuff like that. Take it easy, Blue Frums. Thanks for stopping in. 5-star only team. Medusa, Rulia, Swordmaster, Shali, Amy, Tiger King. I don't think Swordmaster's all that good. The rest of it's okay. But the West Coast is the best coast. Why? How could you deny that the West Coast is the best coast? Best coast. I was gonna install Archero, but I never got around to playing it. I just didn't have time. Lord Bomber Boy. Ultimately, gold keys. If you're not gonna spend money or gems on this, you should buy gold keys. Honestly, me being on the West Coast turns out to make me very unfriendly for European people, because if it was 6 p.m. Eastern time right now, it would only be like midnight or 1 a.m. in Europe, and then people can watch, but it's not the same here. Artifact on Ultima. You can use Ancient Vows. Ultimate, really, you would like to have the speed one. This one? Yeah, speed is fine on Ultima. Okay, Mickey, what I said is that because Bale is most likely to come out 2 weeks from now, most likely, I don't know for sure, because Bale most likely will come out 2 weeks from now, that means 3 weeks from now, Bale will be in Miracle Eyes. Meaning, if I pull 100 now, no chance of Bale. If I pull 100 in 3 weeks, in the next Miracle event, I have a chance for Bale. So since I don't need to pull right now, I'm just going to wait and pull for Bale next time. Because I don't, like I said, I don't need to pull right now. I don't need Freya, and I don't need Heaven and Hell fodder right now. Teddy, what are you doing? Like I already have all my stuff at, 9, 10 stars, and it's not super important. Artifact for Saw Machine. For Saw Machine, I would give him this one. Not this one. I would give Saw Machine Knight's Vow. And I would give Vivienne this one. Gospel Song. Dan, you're not even going to come close to Phoenix. This coconut will never come back again. They will never show up in an event again. When they do another event like this, it's going to use a new item. So you're not going to, you should just use them up. And now you can wait, because even after the event ends, they give you one more day to buy things. In which case you can go ahead and buy and spend every single last one in the market on the next to last day, or on the last day. So you can spend all the way down to one. Now, if you sell them, if you miss that, you can sell them for 10,000 each, meaning trading them for 15,000 right here is a much better deal. Replace Rillia because you have a Minotaur as a tank. Okay, Blasted. Best artifact for Luna, hi Gabriel, is obviously Star Shards, Tears of the Goddess. If you have Tears of the Goddess or Star Shards, they go on Luna. If you don't, then the next best one is Queen's Crown. Speed. Speed is the way to go for Luna. Now, this is going to apply to any character with hard crowd control. So even Medusa is going to want... Oh, I don't have one. Medusa would then want Gun of the Disaster with speed. Freya, if you don't have Tears of the Goddess, even Freya, she's going to want Hell Disaster with speed. Hi, Senpai. So those speed will go on everybody that's got a hard crowd control. So even for Tesla, put speed on him, Ancient Vows. Shud Mel is the weird one that still wants speed. Siren's Heart. Should you sell your past event tokens? If you're desperate for gold, you can. I like to hang on to them just as like a memory of what they've been. I wish I had kept all of them. So like the very first time this event ever ran, it was during the World Cup, and they used like soccer balls. And then they did it again with soccer shoes, and then they did it again with bombs. And I sold all of those, and I kind of regret that. Like I sold all my clovers, I don't have any more clovers. I sold all my fireworks, I don't have those anymore. I kind of regret doing that. Hey! Teddy, you doofus. Runes for Saw Machine, Vivienne, and Ultima. For Saw Machine, I would give him Attack. I would give him Saw Machine Attack. Vivienne's got a couple of options. You can either give her Attack also, or you can give her Speed. Because she's a healer, you want her to heal early, something like that. I don't know. Either option is fine. But ultimately, Vivienne is not a long-lasting 10-star, so I think that it's not something that people think about. For Ultima, I find the most useful is Speed. I would prefer to have this because I didn't save anything. I didn't even think about saving things. I should have saved all of those, and I didn't. And I regret that. I regret not saving all the stuff. It's my bad. So I started after that. That's why I still have batteries. I still have fire or burnt things. I still have the witch things. This account has nothing. My other account's got a few more. This one's got clovers. This one's got a chip, a love letter. Nocturnal Rob, I agree, but only to a limited extent, okay? There's the reason that I say that is, if you have red 2 and you have attack, that's fine. If you have any sort of good attack rune on him, that's fine. The only reason that you should switch over to defense break is if you have a whole ton of money to burn. I don't believe that the Chinese server is going to come out today. I'll believe it when I see it. The Chinese server already released their new week's event and Bale's not in it. The chances that Bale comes out today is like 0. So if you reached a point where you have money, where all your good people already have their best runes and you just have money and stuff to spare, then sure, go ahead, switch your Monkey King to a defense break. It's a valid idea, but again, only if you have a lot of money to spare. So when I had money, I went and did it because Monkey King is on my main team and I needed that. But it's fine. Like, if he has an attack, you can leave it. The damage increase is there, but it's not significant. The last world? I am nowhere close to the last world. How are you here? Like, I'm not even higher level to finish map 41. Were you that much higher level than me? You're only 187. Oh, I get it. You're still in hell, aren't you? You're here, aren't you? There's a whole nother difficulty. The best 3 events in the game? Miracle Eyes, then Wish Wheel, then Tavern or Fuse. I don't really like all the small ones that they had because they were all just money grabs. They weren't fun. They weren't good. Hi Nishan. Do I like Aiden? Not really. I think he's okay. I don't think he's that good. Oh, you're right. Secret Treasure. Yeah, okay. Secret Treasure, not Tavern or Fuse. Definitely, I like Secret Treasure. I think everybody likes Secret Treasure. So I'll put, yeah, Miracle, then Secret Treasure, then Wish Wheel. Do I have any advantage in Nightmare Mode? It gives you more experience in gold. So if you look at what you get here, it's just harder, that's all. So, oops. Let's say I idle here. You get 91, 25, 73.4. 91, 25, 73.4. First map in Nightmare, 92, 25.4, 74. So it's slightly higher. That's all. Everything else is the same. All this drops at the same rate. It still drops bound artifacts, even though This is a visual bug actually. It shows unbound, but it actually drops bound artifacts. Walnir or Ripper. Walnir is main team material for mid to late game. Ripper is friends boss only, nothing else. He's terrible anywhere outside of friends boss. Aw. Who'd you take? Jedi. Alright. Our team's gonna be pretty good this week. I'm the only one with Shu Nian. It's funny because so many people did not buy this. Like, they all have their Freya, their Luna, but I have Catherine. Kassadin. This is really the best skin. This is really the best skin. Best team for Guild Boss? I would use my primary PvP team for Guild Boss. Reason for that being my Guild Boss is so strong that I need to go in with max power. Like this boss, look at these stats. This guy has 92,000 attack. Am I hyped about Tiger King and Lexar skin? I don't use either of those. Where's my Tiger King? I don't even have a Tiger King leveled. Look at my Lexar. My Lexar is still level 1. That's how much I care about Lexar. This is the only copy of Lexar I've ever had, by the way. I don't even have enough to 6-star him. Yeah, there's gonna be a skin for Tiger King and Lexar. Let me see if I can... What is my level of Den of Secrets? I finished it. 448. Lee Donda, I wouldn't. I would always try to complete the wheel event because the end has moonstones. Oops, where is it? Because by finishing it, you get moonstones and flags. And these are vital. This is remember that finishing events is the only way you can get moonstones. And moonstones is the only way you can get star shards. So you should, like, with the idea that this is, you know, the only way in the entire game to get this artifact, you have to play for it. You can't play inefficiently and lose chances to get star shards, because really having 2 of these versus having none of them is a significant difference. It really is make or break for Den, for Planet Trial, even for PvP, even for Friends Boss, everything. My Friends Boss team, I guess it's theoretically possible that they drop from artifact shards. I haven't heard of it. It's likely very possible, but you're looking at something like 0.001%. So I wouldn't go too crazy on it. The best team in the game. Where is Boldwist done? They haven't started yet. Hold on. Is some version of this is kind of one of the best teams in the game. How do you get Tears of the Goddess? For Tears of the Goddess, you have to... They only show up in events that you have, and they will never show up for paying less than like $200. Okay, so Birdie got one? I didn't even know that. But even then, I wouldn't bank on it. You know, it takes you probably 2 weeks to get enough shards to pull one time. and then you have a 1 in like 10,000 chance of getting it. So I wouldn't bank on that. Oh my god, one sec. Amelia, why are you so loud? What? Yes, okay, you have a wavy tail, okay? You're very cute. Daily quests should change. No, I don't. I think really a lot of the appeal of idle games is that you can play them in 10-20 minutes a day. I think that's something that really should never change. AFK Arena, I finish it in like 10 minutes. How many weeks on buying tokens to finish the event? Well, I mean, you need 320 and you can get 9 a day. And then during the week they give you 35, and then during Planet Trial you can buy more. So ultimately it's what, 40 days? 37 days? 33 days? Yeah, like 33 days to completely finish a token event. And, you know, plus you get 1 free every day because they give you 2 here and you get 1 with spins. So if you add another 30 to that, it's like 20, 28, 29 days probably to finish a wheel event. What skin do I wish they would come out with? I mean, I wish that Olivia would be 10-star and she would have a skin. But maybe Mars or Ultima or Medusa. Mars, Ultima, Medusa, Chesia would be nice. Everybody wants Valkyrie and Phoenix, but no, I don't really care about those. Is Scorching Sun a good artifact on Verthandi? It's a decent one if she's tank. If you're... I mean, really, as Verthandi tank, you're gonna want her to eventually have this. This is the best tank artifact for her. Nishan, I think it's not gonna come anytime soon. I think they've got a lot more things to worry about than bringing back Tears of the Goddess to us. Alright. Hey, come here. This is Amelia Cat. Hi. She doesn't want to be held right now. Pat, pat. Pat, pat. Pat, pat. Red skin shard. Oops. Red skin shards. So yes, you have to buy them for I want to say it's like $100. On $100 you can buy them, but occasionally in a collection event they will give you can buy them with the points. And also if you buy 5 yellow shards, not here. Here. If you buy 5 regular skins with money, you can get 1 paid one for free. So everybody can get 1 paid one for free, which I used on Monkey King. And then I used, like, it was a collection event, kind of like this one, so, you know, the things that you get for idling. And then one of the options to buy was red skin shards, so I chose to do that. And that's how I got my Shoot Mill. Hey. That's how I got my Catherine skin. So I only have 2 paid skins and I didn't pay for either of them. Danilo, this is my familiars. It is vitally important that you get 2 of them to 180, because at 180 is when you can take speed to the highest level. Oops, there goes my money. It must be 180 before you can go up to level 20 here. Which, you know, looks like this, level 20. But yeah, the familiar must be level 180 and then you can do it. Which means that you have to take it to 160 and promote, which costs 50 million gold and like 16,000 or pet food. But now I can level speed on all of them. Now, I could immediately right now use all of my feathers and just go crazy on pet food, which I want to do. But I have no gold. As you can see up here, I only have 6 million. So I can't even afford like one more level of speed. I can't even afford this. So even if I used all my pet food to get, you know, 5,000 gold pet food, or all my feathers to get 5,000 gold pet food, I couldn't buy it. So that's the only reason that I have so many feathers still, is because I'm broke. Blasted, as far as the rest of your question is, on your tank, it's perfectly okay to throw on Scorching Sun. Very, very fine. I use it on Ultima when I use him in trials, because sometimes having this 12% damage reduce is like the key to getting a skill off or not getting it off. It makes a very big difference. So it's gonna, you know, it's always nice to have that as an option. God, I hope I get that last Valkyrie soon. Jangling, that's super lucky. I would say you'll never do that again in your lifetime, but that is amazing. I would say nobody will ever do that again in their lifetime. Do I buy daily events or just use the free 2? I do not buy. Early level accounts, I would recommend buying shards. Early... until you have 9 to... I don't even know. I mean, this is really always kind of worth it. To buy extra 5-star shards, or 4-star shards, this is always really worth it. I just don't want to spend the gems on them right now. And, you know, it depends on where you are, because I have almost 3,000 4-star shards, so I don't have any particular need to buy them. But if you're still struggling for fusion, or you need some help with fusion, absolutely is worth buying every day. Absolutely. Man, if I 10-star Tesla, which I'm gonna have to do eventually, I think it'll be enough to put me over 4 million. Not quite there yet. What's up, Teddy? I got both cats. Will I be pulling for Freya? No, I will not be. As I said before, by waiting to do next week or next month, I should have a chance to get Bale out of the Miracle Eyes as well. Didn't I have like 8,000? Yeah, I have 8,000. I used a lot of them. Yeah, Jangling, that's probably the luckiest pull in the world right there. I typically just do very poorly on the wish wheel. Teddy Cat. What's up, Teddy Cat? So I'm just gonna use this to buy 50 something keys, 56 keys. I'll be happy with that. I need keys. I'm still so far away from, you know, finishing the key event, but that's okay. You know, it'll come in time. I'm really in no rush right now. No, I want a Bale though. I want Bale. So right now, there's an Amelia cat sitting right here, followed by Teddy, who came back and is in the same spot right here. Teddy cat. Teddy cat. Oh, he is very curious about something. Teddy cat. Teddy. Yeah, that's you. Nope. He is very intent on whatever is over there. Joginski. So right now is 9 p.m. I typically am live about 3 hours before now on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's okay, Jengling. So just after reset on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. Monday to review the new week's event, Wednesday to see if I'm going to pull for the event, and then Thursday to start the new week's event. Tomorrow I'm going to be playing Pokemon again. So I've been playing Omega Ruby, and that should be fun. I'm looking forward to going back to that game tomorrow. Do I think that there should be change in the artifacts? I don't think so. I think that all these are very important. It's very important that you have niche artifacts that you can use for, you know, specific situations, along with some general damage ones. But if you have some to decompose, like, you know, I've still got all these purple ones, you use them up when you level up these. Like taking one orange artifact from 1 star to 6, I think you use about 500. 6 times 440 of these. You got to use like 400 of these. So, you know, it's not like you have 30k in ashes. I don't know. I level up so many of these. Like, I just don't even bother with making them into ash. I just kind of use this stuff. Wow, I have 16 of these. I think you get one for finishing the wheel event. Let me see here. Yeah, they give you one for finishing the wheel event. Oops. Lord Bomber Boy, to upgrade an artifact, you have to do it. You have to equip it. So you go here, you equip a level 1 artifact, and then you click on it again and you have the option to level it up. This is the only way to do it. There's no faster way to level up artifacts, unfortunately. And then you have to level it up 6 levels one at a time, which is also ridiculous. Look at that. I have extra Scorching Suns. I have extra Eye of Heavens. I even have extra boots. My gosh. I have so many Soul Torrents. Alright, I'll level this up for the hell of it. Oh, 5 of them. So 360. You need 360 of these, of the blue ones, to level it up to max. So yeah, that's how you level up an artifact. Michael, next week is gonna suck. It's just boring. Do I need Vegravir? I guess that would be my 3rd copy for a dupe. Hi Zephyr. Danilo, it doesn't really matter because the net result is the same, and it's just to make your inventory look pretty. If you want to just get rid of all of this stuff and have it be ashes, it's the same thing. This dust is every time you upgrade an artifact, it uses a certain amount of points. So if I have, well, okay, we'll use this. if I upgrade this, okay, I need 2,800 points, right? If you'll see that I quick deploy, it puts in 2910. That's because it, well, so if I quick deploy like this, but let's say I put in 10 more. So now it's 3280. I'm going to get all of this back in dust. So the last 400 points will come back in 40 dust. Like this. Like I can, now I'll get 80 dust. Like you'll see I'll get it back. So it really doesn't matter. Like one of these is 40 points. But then it comes back as dust. And it doesn't even matter because it's 1-to-1. So it doesn't matter having dust or not having dust, because it's exactly the same thing as just having more or less artifacts in general. You don't lose anything for having extra dust or having less dust. It makes no difference. Huh, I have no more of those things anymore. I just quick deploy. I don't even care because like all of this, I have so much trash. I can just use it up from here. How many Tears of the Goddess do I have? I have 1. I have only 1. But I have 2 star shards that I use on Ultima and Luna. I have 2 star shards. So since I have 3 energy artifacts, 3, that's why I decided my next purchases in the Moonstone shop are going to be heroes. But if you were in my position, then I would buy a hero. If you only had 1 star shards, then I would say save up and buy more star shards, because this is just too important to have. I really want this. I guess it's not that important. I really want one of these too. But nope, this is the most important to me right now. Nishon, anywhere from 2 to 4. Depends on your team. If your team benefits from having more people with it, you should fill up your team. Not up to 6. You never need 6. Michael, we've known that for a while. I've known that for a month. I've been saying it for a month and people didn't want to believe me. Is it worth it to buy Moonstone artifacts? And the only artifact is this one. I mean, I guess you could buy this if you really wanted to play with it, but there's only a few people that really benefit from Demon's Whisperer. Lindbergh also is one of them. Valkyrie is Valkyrie's okay with it. Nameless King is okay with it. But really, Star Shards is the most useful out of everything. Yeah, Michael, that was your fault. You can't be that optimistic. Sir Toasty, it's that first 5-star, that first 6-star is a hell of a hump. It's not an easy one to get over. It's just gonna take luck and time. Miracle Eyes help a lot. You know, if you happen to have Miracle Eyes, that's probably one of the better places to get 5 stars. Especially considering that by pulling Miracle Eyes, you also get shards. Nishon Freya is good. It's well worth it to pull for Freya. If you do not have a 10-star Freya, you should be pulling for Freya. It's as easy as that. If you already have a 10-star Freya, then start thinking about it. Michael, I don't even care about Miracle Eyes anymore. I just don't care. I'm not even gonna use the cold drinks to buy Miracle Eyes. Cause what am I gonna get out of it? I'm gonna get terrible heroes. But I have kind of the luxury of being able to say that because my alt has... I have another Lindbergh on things, so I already have 2 heaven. And this account already basically has 2 hell. So this account is doing okay. I could use the fodder, but I'm okay passing. Actually, this account can't pull right now. 56 plus 40. Oh, this account can pull. But this account doesn't need Freya, so I'm just gonna wait. But is Dizzy Awana good enough to 6-star? No. Well, okay. He's good enough to 6-star in the sense that any 6-star is better than any 5-star, but he's not a long-term hero. And if you're saving for this event, maybe you'll be able to hit 40, but if you cannot hit... Oh, shoot! Ah, I went in without a hero. And then I lost. Man. Oh, that hurts. That hurt. That really, really hurt. Oh my god. Yeah, I didn't think I could beat that. I messed up. Okay, well I beat 12. And I got Rillia back. Okay. That's not helpful. Alright, I mean whatever, I don't care. It's just a little bit of golden feathers, I don't mind. If it's not Bale in next key event, it could be Phoenix. Yupeng, thank you. Vortex, the best counter to Rillia early on, turns out to be... Where is he? X-Death. X-Death adds a burning with his regular attack. His burn does not activate her healing. So anybody that has poison, bleed, that is the counter to Rillia. So Medusa, Scarlet have poison, Aiden has bleed, Chesia has bleed. Anybody that's got a good damage over time ability, Ripper, those are the people that are good against Rillia. The other option is just to overpower her and be stronger than her healing. Nishan, anybody that you're not going to use is good taking to 9-star for fodder. So, like, I would fodder Olivia, I'd fodder Conrad, I'd fodder Martin, I'd fodder... I can't use you. I'd fodder Eagle Eye, Swordmaster... You know, anybody that you're not going to take to 10-star is worth foddering. Or no, yeah. Anybody that has no 10-star immediately is fodder. Tiger, I would even fodder Tiger King. I'd fodder Werewolf. I'm still iffy on Detlef. God, I can't believe I pulled a stupid Detlef today. Of all heroes, why Detlef? Centaur front or back, it doesn't matter. It depends on how squishy the rest of your team is. If he dies later, put him in the back. If he dies earlier, put him in the front. Jangling, that's basically... where I got most of my shoot mells from too. So I know how that goes. Samurai dodge rate. Looks like 25%. When am I taking Monkey King to 10? I need fodder. I don't have... I need... Or no. I need a 9-star fodder. And so I don't have enough in my inventory to do it. Like, I've got the 6-star. I've got the 2 copies. But I don't have a 9-star. I'm thinking it's gonna be werewolf. But I don't have enough fodder just yet. Sir Toasty, he's pretty good. Not great, but pretty good.
Are you scared?
Michael Engel. Look up here for Guild Tech priority. Once you have finished these 3, you can level anything you want. There's no priority, because it gets very expensive after those numbers. Danilo, good job. I'm still gonna kill you in Expedition. I mean, you have to kill everybody in Expedition anyway. Who is a 6-star Vedraseer equivalent to? Maybe a 6-star Monkey King? Monkey King's better than Vedraseer, though. I mean, Vedraseer is better than Minotaur, better than Abyss Lord, better than Grand, better than Walnir, but worse than Monkey King. Bomber Boy, I still recommend gold keys, but if the coconuts will give you enough Miracle Eyes to pull for Freya, then pull Miracle Eyes. That's fine. Pulling gold keys out of this is for long-term efficiency. Legion and Feather Shop. Okay, Legion Shop, only Miracle Eyes. The Miracle Eyes are the only thing in this shop that's worth it. Feather Shop is really only Verthandi, and once you're done with Verthandi, only pet food. I used to recommend Bloodtooth, but I don't think Bloodtooth is that good anymore. Especially not now that Phoenix has come out. So I would say Verthandi until you can get her to 10 stars, and then pet food all the way. God, I have even more pet food, even more feathers on this account than I have on my main. Best cleric in the game is Phoenix. Hands down. No, not even a fight. Second best is probably going to be Skuld, who I don't have. After that, it's going to be probably Shoot-Mel and then Dro. Do I still have an Amelia? Oh, I do. I have both cats. Subudget, I'm going to play it tomorrow. This cat is dead. She is all the way dead. Actually, can I play tonight? I think my voice is going. Maybe I'll play for a little bit tonight. I don't know. Jangling, if you have Skuld, Freya is better. If you don't have Skuld, then Monkey King is better, I think. Best warrior is gonna be Valkyrie, followed by Monkey King, followed by probably Nameless King, and then Vedraseer. I mean, Valkyrie is hands down far and away the best, and then Monkey King is a pretty good second, and probably Nameless King for his damage output, but not for his tanking. Valkyrie also doesn't tank. And then probably Vedraseer as a tank. Wanderer is going to be... Mars #1 for by far. After that, it gets really tricky because Chesia is good, but Medusa is also good. So I don't know about those two. Probably Medusa over Chesia. And then I don't have a fourth. Oh no, never mind. Never mind, never mind. Mars, then Luna. Mars, then Luna, then Medusa, then Chesia. Irvin, don't save them. When the Wish Wheel event comes back, it will not use summer drinks. It's gonna use a different item altogether. Spend all of them when the event ends. There's no point in saving them. For Mage is a tough one. There's no good mages, so it'll be Freya. Probably Freya, then Reaper, then I don't even have a third place for Mage. Detlaf maybe, and then Scarlet. Yeah, Freya, then Reaper, then Detlaf, then Scarlet. That's. I'm not sure about that one. That one's tough. Skylar, Nameless King, when he does not get silenced, is insane damage. He definitely is absolutely amazing damage. We will see, Bale. No guarantee. Skuld is better than Berthandi. Is Hester good? Hester is mediocre good. She's not amazing, but she's pretty good. She's definitely usable all the way to 10 stars, but she's not... she's not as strong as Shudmel. You have 75-star heroes should you fuse. I mean, you can, but really you should be waiting for fuse event. You should only fuse as many 6 stars as you need. More is up to you. You don't really need to go beyond this. But you should always try and max out the fuse event every time if possible. Nameless King with Luna. I mean, Nameless King is just good on his own. It doesn't matter who he's with. He does his own thing. He does damage. Damage. Mars over Lindbergh? Yes, Mars is better than Lindbergh. Lindbergh is very good, but Mars is better. Nobody took me. I guess they didn't take anybody. The reason that Mars is better than Lindbergh is that Mars has hit rate. Lindbergh needs hit rate in order to make sure his skill doesn't miss all the time. And he misses a lot because assassins do not have native hit rate. So you will find if you have a Lindbergh that he misses a lot. So you need to give him a hit rate artifact in order to make him still usable. And by doing that, now you're hurting his damage. So keep that in mind. At 6 to 9 stars, he could probably be the best Heaven. Mars only really shines at 10 stars because otherwise his skill doesn't have stun on it. And so at 6 to 9 stars, before people have dodge maxed on everybody, Lindbergh is probably going to do really well. Take it easy, Mickey. Thanks for stopping in. Teddy Cat. What's up, Teddy Cat? Oh, this is the happy cat. The best faction to pull from in Miracle Eye? For beginners, if you're still looking for 5-star, 6 stars, the best is Horde. Once you've got some good stuff in Horde, probably some Undead or Elf. Both of these have multiple heroes that are still good for beginners. And then once you've got a solid 6-star team or so, then you just pull everything in Heaven and Hell always, all the way to the end. I mean, Elf Vedraseer is very good for early players. So is Centaur, so is Luna. Dro, so that's 4 already. And for early players, Mega is great. Mega is a great early 6-star. Tiger King is a decent early tank. Good morning, Hansen. You foddered Vedraseer? I just waltzed through Expedition with Vedraseer as my tank and didn't lose a single person, so I would say foddering him was not the best idea. But hey, you know, if that's what you needed at that time, then go for it. Hey, Clark. I'm going to make a Vedraseer on this account someday. But I don't have copies. I'll get another one tomorrow, or on Thursday, come to think of it. Irvin, it's not easy to get Miracle Eyes. Miracle Eyes are just slow. Really, you only start to get more per month when you're higher level and you can start placing in Legion. Because Legion is where you're going to end up buying a lot of them. Hansen, it is 9 p.m. Miracle Eyes, you get a lot of them, and also, depending on, like, again, where you are in the game, Fusion gives you up to 10. Tavern gives you 19 if you can finish it. So that's really where people get their Miracle Eyes from. Fusion, Tavern, and then every now and then wheel events, stuff like this, because here you get 9. Why is Lexar bad? Lexar is bad because he's slow, he doesn't have any crowd control, and his bonus damage comes with a very... Like, he's got to be 50% HP. For him to survive at 50% HP and still be able to fire his skill without being silenced, that's rare. There's very low chance that he will be able to actually get his stuff off. It looks like my video it looks like my internet is dying. So I think I'm gonna call it for tonight. I'm not even sure if people can see me right now because I don't know what's going on. But Sir Toasty, if you see this, it's always worth it to go for other factions because Unity Aura is the best aura. You want to have all factions in your team like this. You want to have this Unity Aura. You want to have every single faction available in your team because of faction advantage. So this is the way to be strong against against every other team. No, Senpai. Boomin has Lexar and he's bad. Hanson, I foddered Hester on my second account, on my main account. She's good, but on my main account, good night, Skylar. I'll stay up for a little bit. Let me clear up any outstanding questions. Is the reason I foddered Hester is because I have 2 Shoed Mells and a Reaper and a Ripper. I don't need Hester. I will never use her. It really comes down to I will never use Hester. Like 2 Shoed Mells, why should I use anything else? Zed, that's doable, but you're risking a lot. Nadhill, you should always be saving, but if you're gonna ever pull, you should make sure that you pull only to finish a reward. So like for Miracle Eyes, you should stop at 20, stop at 40, and save everything else. For Gold Keys, stop at 40, save the rest. Lexar might be better with Skuld. He might be better with Skuld because Skuld saves him. I don't know. At my point, I think he's terrible. Is Samurai good? No, not really. He's good for Friends Boss, but not really anything else. Minotaur or Lexar? I would use Minotaur because he can actually tank. Lexar is just terrible damage. He's just not that good. Okay, there we go. I would not want to use Lexar really for anything. Alright guys, I think that's going to be it for me for tonight. If I manage to play some more tonight, I'll do Pokemon, but I don't think... Oh, it ended. My internet died. Alright, so I'm going to leave messages in the chat. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching. And see you... Well, if you don't come watch Pokemon tomorrow, then see you Wednesday. Where did my Twitch go? Alright, see you guys next